Hey, look, the intro finished.
We did it.
Hello and welcome everybody to episode 4.
I think we're on 4.
We did decide that this was episode 4. We thought it was episode 5, and we had episode 3 written down on the notes. So
we're confused.
Yeah, very confused. To start, how was your week?
I don't know.
Okay.
My week was pretty good, I think.
That's
One highlight of my week was that we got never mind. We got Carson to sleep in his crib.
Ah, yes.
My one highlight. I don't really know what else happened.
Okay. Well, that's good. It's good that we got him to sleep in his crib.
Next.
Wait,
how was your week?
Okay, so we got him to sleep in his crib, but I was dealing with this baby monitor, and the baby monitor is the worst. It's the most garbage company.
Safety first. Don't buy it.
Never deal with them ever if you can help it. I hate dealing with this. It's the worst thing in the world. I have called them 3 or 4 times to figure this out. I have texted them twice. Both times they didn't respond. They literally left me on red. They were like, yeah, we saw this and don't care.
Yeah. It's been a struggle, so we're just going to go on Amazon and buy a new one.
Yeah, it has been an absolute pain. That's it. That's all I have to say about it, really. It's been so brutal and horrible.
Yes.
Okay, moving on from our week, I found this wonderful video called No Pomegranates, and I love it very much.
This is how not to deal with your child.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, I'm going to deal with this first.
I just want to say that up front.
Yeah, so the video, this is a professor who is doing a class for probably like student teachers or something like that.
It's small children with love or not aggression.
Yeah, that was the note I made, but she's a professor and she's like teaching people how to show compassion to kids and how you teach them instead of being aggressive, you're loving. But this is her aggressive portion of the teaching.
It's just funny.
It's just funny, yeah.
No pomegranates! No pomegranates! None! I don't want them anywhere near here.
It's crazy because I've actually seen people do this.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Is
it's
there are
sad.
insane people. She looks crazy.
She does look crazy.
All
the people just losing it. That's my favorite part.
Well, I just love all the other people who are like, no pomegranates.
Yeah.
But then we found out that there's a sequel. There's
2 no pomegranates.
Yeah. This is the very anticipated sequel to No Pomegranates 1.
To remind you, we never, ever think about pomegranates. Is in class, no pomegranates. No pomegranates. None. No pomegranates. I don't want you eating them. I don't want you sniffing them. I don't want you kiwis. Happy little kiwis.
I don't want you sniffing them. I don't want you eating them. Kiwi. Say it with her on kiwi.
No pomegranate.
No pomegranates.
Did you get that, guys? No pomegranate.
No pomegranate. So it's an oldie but a goodie. We found it. We thought, hey, let's have a look at it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It was quite funny. I think I saw it on Twitter or something, and I thought it would be, fun to look at, fun to hang out with today. Second, it actually is kind of painful to look at when you bring it up on the monitor. But we found this subreddit Instagram versus reality, which I believe H3. That's where we got the idea from, right?
Yeah, H3.
Ethan had looked at...
No, it wasn't H3. It was just Ethan's channel. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's their channel name too. H3.
Never mind. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. H3 Productions or something. So anyways, Ethan had looked at Trisha Paytas and her Instagram versus reality, and other people like Tana Mongyo or Mojo or whatever.
And then
There was a
Kylie
bunch of them.
Jenner and
So
all
we
the
thought-
famous people.
Yeah, we thought it would be fun to actually do our own Instagram versus reality review.
Own version.
And this is contestant number 1. There we go.
Just scary. The
Oh,
difference is insane
okay.
with
Well,
everything.
so she looks the same, but different enough, like that if you saw
Yeah.
these two people, you wouldn't know
You
that
wouldn't think they're the same.
they're the same person.
No.
My thing is, she looks like the Sasquatch's girlfriend in this picture for
Aw.
some reason. Like the proportions are all wrong.
Yeah.
Her lips, it looks like she got them stuck in a vacuum cleaner. Like there's a lot of like things going on.
Her eyes, like, I don't know what is with them. Like, they look
Yeah.
normal if you just look at one eye.
So I'm actually
then-
I'm confused on this one. Which one is supposed to be the Instagram and which one is supposed to be the reality? Because
Okay,
they're-
so right one is Instagram, left one is reality.
okay, I guess I can see that a little bit.
Because, like, she's posing, she looks cute, she has, like, the little necklace on.
Yeah, okay, I can. see
Her
that, I
hair is
guess.
way better.
Yeah,
Like, it's actually,
She
like,
looks she rolled into the
platinum.
bushes.
Yeah. The
So-
one on the left is like yellow hair and it's all short and
Right,
kind
right.
of broken
Okay,
hands. So.
got it. Okay, interesting. Well, that was contestant number 1 of Instagram versus reality.
Well, look at the difference in her chin. I'm sorry, I just noticed this.
Oh, I was.
That's
That's
insane.
the reason I think you wouldn't be able to tell that this is necessarily the same person because
Yeah, her
you-
jawline.
Well, one of them is like triangular, and this one she looks like a box. Like it's almost
Pretty square.
flat. Yeah. So
It's square but not. I think that one, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It's kind of interesting. So
yeah.
we thought it was funny. We thought it'd be a good thing to look at. This one, okay. I know you picked all of these. Like you kind of chose all of them. This one I get, but I'm a little confused still.
Why are you confused?
Because like I think it's the angle in this one that her hips don't look like that. Is that the only thing we're supposed to look at is like the hips and how they're a different shape kind of? Because she has a
Her
bit of
legs
curve
too.
here.
She barely has curve though.
think
Comparison between her waist.
Yeah, and I
You know
mean,
what I
like
mean?
I think I see something funny going on with the water here, like maybe, but I don't know. I just
Look
thought
at her
this-
legs. Her legs look weird.
Her legs do look strange. I'm just
Like
wondering if
this
it's the
doesn't look
angles.
human.
Allie's like covering up a part of the monitor, being like,
Yeah,
this
just
doesn't
to-
look real.
For a visual for him because he gets confused at these.
Whoa.
That's literally what you just told me. I'm confused
Well, it's not
as
like-
to why this is photoshopped, and I'm
No,
trying
no.
to bring it to your attention.
Don't say I'm confused as to why it's Photoshop. I get it. Like I said, I think there's something funny going on in the water in these. I just think
Yeah.
I think this is more of an angle thing. I think that if she was facing more straight and not wearing a single colored dress, that she would have more curve.
But it's a tight dress. So you would say because it would hug her curves. You know what I mean? Like if it's
I
super
guess
tight,
so. It looks kind of saggy there, but whatever. I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know. I felt like this one was a little bit less on the
Super
Photoshop level and more subtle. Like I could definitely see that if you were scrolling through Instagram and this picture came up and then 3 pictures were in between this one, you wouldn't
her face
necessarily know.
looks the same.
Right, like her face looks
body
the same. So her I mean, a lot of people don't see another person's body in this way, in the sense of being like in a bathing suit or like a 2-piece bathing suit, that you would be able to call her out on that.
Yeah.
Right? It's only because these 2 pictures are side by side
Yeah. I
that you
guess
can
so.
call it out.
It's just like her legs are weird.
Yeah. So
But okay,
I don't
let's
know.
move on.
We'll move on. That's
Enough for that one.
I guess
This one's good.
This one is really funny.
Or just a blurry face.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think I should zoom in on this one.
Yeah.
Because like you gotta look at her face.
Like her hair looks good. That looks normal.
The background is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then somebody just like smudged something across her whole face.
Yeah, like if she just looked like if she didn't Photoshop it at all, I think that would be a really beautiful picture of her.
Her eyebrows are weird. Her
I don't know
nose is,
what's
like,
going on.
melting into her cheek. Like, I don't know. There's just like a lot of things that went wrong in this Photoshop.
Yeah. They didn't know how to Photoshop. I think that's what happened.
I think that's a fair assessment. So I thought this one was
Yeah.
really good. It's just a really quick, like you look at it and you're like, something's wrong.
Something's off. Just with the face.
So-
Everything else looks good to me. I don't know. It looks natural.
Yeah.
Everything else looks natural.
I agree. I think
But
the
it's just
whole
funny.
picture, except for whatever's going on, it's mostly her nose too.
yeah,
Like,
I think
her
it's just her
eyebrows
nose.
are a little bit off, but I honestly think that is also a camera angle thing.
Maybe, yeah.
She just like didn't like something on her nose and tried to fix it. and-
Or like blurred her pores or something. Like that's what she was trying to do.
yeah,
That's what like Kim K does and stuff.
yeah,
They, like,
yeah,
So they look plastic kind of.
right, yeah, which
But-
is not a great way to Photoshop anything if you want it to look
No.
remotely real. So
I'll stop spinning. I just keep like
You're spinning.
turning and like, sorry, it's probably distracting.
Spinning. All right, this guy. This one was actually really funny. Because so here's the other thing. I think this was like a pretty good Photoshop, actually.
yeah, that's like you would never be able to know that's photoshopped. I
Zoom
don't
in again.
think.
Yeah, this is the same thing of like if you never saw this guy in real life and saw that he has a single fat cell living here, then like you would
Single fat cell.
I'm just saying
He's
like,
just not as muscular.
yeah, like well not as muscular by a lot.
Yeah.
Like the difference between this and this is substantial. But if you just saw this picture on like a dating profile or something,
You'd be
a
like,
lot of girls
oh,
would be like,
oh damn. He's got all these tattoos, which he
Yeah.
doesn't actually have. It's just a catfish there.
Yeah,
He was
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, I think it says cute love, never something, right? Or flute love.
A cure love. CURE.
Cure. Yeah, pure. Maybe pure love. Pure
Who
love,
knows?
never. I just thought we could try to decipher what's going on there, but we can't.
I just don't know the last word in the first one. First
Yeah,
one, cure love, pure love, never.
Love never.
leave?
How about love never?
Sure. Okay.
So this one was also interesting. Just kind of a fun little Photoshop boy
Mm-hmm.
doing a good job of Photoshop because I honestly wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
The tattoos are a little fishy, like the way that the skull is it looks proper here. Wait, I gotta zoom in and show people that now. Because like if you look, you can see how the skull,
Oh, that's
like,
weird.
yeah, it like comes across here.
Yeah.
So like he just took a picture of like skulls and flowers and put it on and then erased it and added like a shadow where
Yeah,
his
that
pec
looks
should be.
weird.
Yeah, so like that I would be able to tell, obviously, because I'm pointing it out.
Because you did tell.
But even this tattoo like looked pretty good. It'd be a weird like placement. I don't know if a tattoo artist would be like, yes, let's put a rose halfway into your armpit. But
And like right by your nipple.
yeah, at a quick glance, I don't think
Yeah.
you'd be able to tell.
And like
But-
actually, yeah, like this one's over his nipple a little bit.
Right. He did like something interesting with the Photoshop, but
But other than that, it
overall-
looks really good.
yeah, overall pretty good. Oh, wait, I gotta zoom out. Okay, do you remember
So
the last one?
Manly Body Muscle Editor Pro, if you wanna
Oh yeah,
be
add
a
6
super
packs and tattoos.
super catfish.
If you would like
on it.
to lie to
Yeah.
the people in your life, download this app. You remember who the last guy was?
Donald Trump.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I love it so
Oh,
much. So
That's a bad spray tan or something going
so
on.
I said when I
It's funny.
first saw this picture, it looks like a teenage girl spiked a volleyball into his face.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like he was playing volleyball because like it literally looks like
His hair just blowing in the wind.
yeah. So
It's not really a Photoshop thing.
Right,
It's
it's
just
not.
funny, I think.
I think so too. Also,
It's just
this
bad
picture,
angle as well.
Like, yeah, this picture doesn't look bad.
No,
this
maybe he was like his hair is Photoshop. Maybe like the coloring, because the coloring in the
Well-
right picture is very orange.
Yeah, so you said that it was supposed to be the reality pictures here and the Photoshop's over here.
No,
Uh,
not in all of them. That was just that one particular photo.
I thought it was like a rule in the subreddit. that they would
No.
split it like that. Okay, so I get that they're like pointing out that this is not an optimal picture of him.
Yeah.
It's so pale.
His real,
It's
his
so
real skin
pale.
color
Yeah.
is insanely pale.
It's like I'm trying to
Like a
think.
sheet of paper.
Yeah, like ghost white is
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
color.
I feel bad doing this.
I mean, we're not making any assumptions about the type of people they are. We're just
No.
judging them based on their poor editing decisions, or in this case, the poor
Bad angle.
makeup application decision, right?
You think he wears makeup?
What is this? What do you think this is? This is makeup.
Spray tan?
Yeah, like a spray tan makeup.
guess
I
that's
guess
makeup.
he 100% wears makeup as well. He was on TV for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So-
So he's just used to getting pampered like that. I don't know if you call it pampered.
Would you like to be pampered, Mr. President?
Of course he does.
Would you like your makeup to be applied today, Mr. President?
President.
So yeah, I guarantee he's super used to like adding makeup. The spray tan is obvious in this picture. So yeah, I thought that was fun.
It's just
a little-
funny.
yeah. All right, moving on to the big story. The biggest, wrong button. The big story.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's actually that big of a story. There's been a
I think
new
it's
development.
Big.
There's been a new development because the original part of the story is, it's over a year old almost.
Okay.
Kind of.
Honestly, I don't know much about it. So Brett's
Me neither.
Okay.
Really. Like we're talking blind into
Oh.
this.
we know a little bit.
We know a little bit. This is the wrong YouTube link. Here we go. Okay. So Romeo Lacoste, who is a very prominent, popular, famous tattoo artist I believe he's located in LA, or if he's not located in LA, he's done a lot of work for LA
in California
YouTubers
anyway.
and celebrities,
Yeah.
California, something like that. About a year ago, he was accused of messaging, kind of soliciting texts towards underage girls, doing things that
You're not supposed to be doing.
gross individuals do.
Predators do.
Predators, yes, predators, pedophiles, some would call them.
Yeah.
So he was accused of doing that. I believe there was text messages and stuff kind of from that initial accusation. Recently, like a few days ago, there was a 15-year-old girl who reached out to Keemstar. Keemstar is like a drama channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
So he uploads a bunch of stuff and people reach out to kind of give him leads on things. So they reached out. They actually had video proof of him sending her a video that had his wiener in it and his face in it. So you could very clearly tell that it wasn't necessarily like a fake or a deep fake. And of course, he's very heavily tattooed. So you can see all of his tattoos. So there's this kind of new development of sending all of these messages and stuff over.
So he got caught red-handed, basically.
Yes, I was going to try to think of a better pun than red-handed, but there's really no good pedophile puns.
No, I'd just leave it at that.
I think so too. So yeah, he's accused of sending inappropriate messages to underage fans. The way that he kind of got caught with this was he was reaching out, or I don't know if the fans reached out. I think so. If I read the story correctly, the fans reached out to him to kind of confirm their suspicion that he was talking to underage people.
Okay, so why did they get this suspicion anyway in the first place?
So because of the accusation a year ago, they wanted to see if it was still happening. So
Okay.
So they basically said that so these girls had this account that was associated, it was like a fan account to Romeo, and then she reached out to him and said, I'm still a Romeo account. I never left. So this is where she's saying, I'm still a fan. He's like, oh, you promise? Oh, wow, you're awesome.
Yeah. Hard eyes.
So basically she was saying, yeah, we never left. We're still fans of you even after these accusations happened, right? So then he starts talking to her. I'm not going to read any of these messages. If you want to read them, you can find them online or whatever, because they're kind of gross. But he's talking about underage girls and alcohol and you type things, gross things that he would do and stuff. So yeah, this guy is a little slime ball. And that's kind of like what we've got. Like that's what the information that's really out here. This is the most recent article we could find.
Wow. Yeah.
But I was thinking also, like, what would you do? So like we both have tattoos, and it would be really awkward if you got a tattoo from somebody that ends up being a convicted predator.
Pedophile.
Yeah, like what would you do? Like I don't know what I would do.
Oh, my tattoo artist went to jail. He's a pedophile.
Yeah, not because he's a badass.
Yeah, no.
Like
he's just gross.
Yeah, so I don't
know.
I just think it's so icky. It's so icky and gross. Like
yeah, there's no other words for it. Like I don't think I'd care that much that my tattoo artist like I would care, but I'd be like, okay, time to find a new one, I guess. Like I don't know.
I think I would get it removed. Like this
Really?
this guy's a super talented or like covered up or something. Because like this guy's work is really good, but
yeah,
just because and that's the other thing actually that I find
just his ideologies
and
stuff that he does in his life, you would just not want his work on your body.
Yeah, I think so. And that's the other thing I find interesting. Like a lot of famous people and people who do bad things, they're really good at what they do, which I think some people conflate with like, oh, I can still be a good person at this thing. And I'm
like lead a double life kind of thing.
Yeah, you kind of lead a double life. Or I think like this guy thought that enough time had passed that he was like,
he was safe.
I'm safe now. I'm still a really good tattoo artist. I can start reaching out to these people and blah, blah, blah. And like,
just still being gross.
So like and I don't know if this happened since this updated thing. Oh, this is published March 2019. I'm bad at pulling articles. This is a year ago.
Oh man.
Dumb. Well, okay. This is not
the recent news. Is the
recent news. I'm
girl.
gonna just pull it up here now. I gotta pull it up to prove to people I'm not lying about this guy being a creep. Oh my gosh.
Is he gonna go to is he being what's the word? Investigated to go to prison, or what's going on with him?
11 months ago.
I did, in fact, I'm your proof that it was only on February 10th, 2020 that Keemstar posted this.
6 days ago. Here we go. Caught red-handed. Keemstar's screaming, yelling. He did an interview with this girl, Mira. Okay. Back on track. We figured out our life. So this girl, Mira, reached out, gave Keemstar the video. Let's see. You can see like this is him. That's the guy. And the girl, this is her. And just seconds before this, there's a wiener that appears and he's showing it to her. There's just so many things. Like this is very clearly a thing, and this guy needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
From what I understand, he went to Mexico or something.
Yeah, he fled.
He fled. Like he didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't want to be going to jail, obviously, but he's gonna go to jail because he's a scum nut.
Yeah.
And so this is the thing that we were talking about. It's only 6 days old. 6 days old as of recording this. So,
it's kind of sad. Like hopefully he does pay for what he did, because
of course.
Well, he just has so much money, you know what I mean? Like he could maybe just pay them off. Yeah. You never know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So I'm sorry. I don't know.
I hope he just
pays for bail. I don't really know.
No. This is just so.
Let me know how it works.
No. I hope that he goes to jail and these people get, some compensation for the gross things that have happened to them. If he just pays like what you just said, I know what you meant.
Okay.
But we need to clarify because it sounds like you're
Not
like,
everybody knows me, I guess.
yeah. So what you're not saying is that you hope he pays for bail and doesn't go to jail, or like that he just walks away.
No. That's
Right,
what I don't want to
Right.
happen.
That's what we don't. We want him to pay to the fullest extent of the law because
Yeah.
it's a very gross thing. And so, yeah, ideally what happens is he goes to jail for the maximum sentencing, and any of the families or the girls that he's had an impact on are compensated in some way, whether if they want to see him go to jail, or I know sometimes when people get sentenced like this, the victims can write letters to the person who did this and basically say, this is how you affected me and you're a scumbag and this is why you're going to jail, and kind of have an emotional attachment to the conviction if these people even have some sort of a heart. Yeah. Or if I mean, a judge can be the one who decides any of this. If they can get some compensation monetarily, that would be nice too, because he is a very influential and wealthy person. So that's
what I meant.
That is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So last thing, we're going to move away from
I
gross
feel like we just keep talking about pedophiles on our channel. Almost every episode.
No, we didn't talk about pedophiles last time. Or the time before that. We only talked about Onision in episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We don't talk about pedophiles every time on this podcast.
Only on every other one.
Only on every 4th episode. No. Okay. We're going to move away from this. Let's go into this again. We have one more special little video. This is a little video.
Special little video.
Yeah, it is a special little video.
Yeah.
So I saw the Eminem performance at the Oscars. Or I didn't see it. I saw that he performed. I wasn't there. I just saw that.
On the screen.
Yeah, I saw it on a screen. So I saw that he performed at the Oscars, and I thought, wow, everybody in the audience looks like they want to die. Like nobody.
Yeah, they were just not into it. I don't know why. The most iconic, like rapper out there, and everyone's just like yawning and falling asleep. So it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. So what I did is I took it upon myself to edit all of the clips where the cameraman cut to the audience during Eminem's performance, and I want to watch that. Now, I don't want to get claimed, and the song that I put in to avoid getting claimed got claimed. So we're gonna watch the video
with no sound.
You and me are gonna watch it with sound, and if the mic happens to accidentally pick it up, it'll stay on the mic audio, but I'm gonna mute the channel audio.
Got you.
So you won't be able to see this, unfortunately, my friends that are watching at home, or you're going to see it, but you're not going to hear. I put in the dun 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 dun. Maybe I'll do that.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'll do that. So here is the clips of Eminem's audience reacting. Weep boop. I love that Martin Scorsese was sleeping there, by the way. Like, he's just like beep boop. So that was I think that little bit failed miserably, but
You did good.
I'm so happy you're supportive of the stupid things I do. But I thought that was fun. I thought it was.
I think it's kind of funny, but like, I kind of feel bad for Eminem there.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. Like, and actually, that's why I included. I got to go back to this clip. Like,
he was like working so hard and like breathing heavy.
Like, yeah, he just like he's at the end of his performance. He's like, "Oh, I killed it, man. That was friggin' awesome. I did a great job."
Well, he did a good job.
He did do a good job, and everybody in the audience is like, we go home yet?
Yeah, they're
We
like
done?
checking the time. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
So I just thought it was funny. I wanted to cut together a little highlight reel of that happening.
it was good.
I'm on the wrong screen. There we go.
We're back.
We're back. So I think that's it. Oh, I wanted to also, you missed it at the beginning of the video, or maybe you didn't miss it. Maybe you noticed it, but I put in little Twitter handle things for us.
Oh yeah.
Because we have our
got new
Twitters,
things.
and I'm going to put them again here just in case you did miss it, and now you can see them again. So feel free to follow me on Twitter and Allie on Twitter, and that's it. That's like the only thing. We just want people to follow us on Twitter.
I just got it. So if you only see that I have 5 followers, that's why.
Yeah, she didn't have Twitter before.
No.
So she was like, I'll start it. We'll get one for the podcast. So
Yeah.
also, if you do want to submit things that we could talk about on a weekly basis or whatever for the episodes, you can send it to us on Twitter. We'll have a look at it, see if it would be something that we're interested in talking about. I think that'd be kind of fun. Kind of build the
help us out a little.
and build the audience interaction of like, oh, they're going to talk about this thing. Maybe
Yeah.
I
that'd be
burped
fun.
halfway through that sentence, but we made it.
Excuse you.
Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. And I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good time. I had
thanks
a
for
great
joining
time.
us.
Next week we may or may not talk about pedophiles again. So
Stay tuned to find out.
Stay tuned to find out if there's more pedophiles to talk about.
Well, there's tons out there, so you never know.
This is true. This is true. All right. Well, I think that's where we can end it.
On a good note.
On a good note.
Yeah.
Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.